Hello, everyone. It's the 2-minute TerMINator. And it's that time of day.
T322.
Ellie's here, the ominous music, of course, symbolising the fact Ellie's been forced at gunpoint to do a show to make up for yesterday, because she missed 2 in the week. It's episode 16. I'm Ethan McKinley, your host.
I'm Ellie Fitzgerald, your other host.
We're going from minutes 28 to 30.
Hit the music!
And we're going to Bastard, right. Yeah, that.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
Hi, I'm Chief Master Sergeant William Candy.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
And we're back! Hi,
Disgruntled
everyone.
pig. That is my favourite.
There might be a GIF in the timeline at this point, because
A GIF in the timeline?
something, yeah, because it looks like I've got 30 to 32 here. That's obviously wrong. But no matter, we can work it out. Today's bumper music is Dark City by Trevor Jones from the 1998 film I've not ever properly seen.
Dark City?
Yeah, is it good, Ellie?
No, I've never seen it.
Have you never seen it?
Never seen it.
It pre-Matrix The Matrix. I think if you mix Blade with The Matrix, you get Dark City.
Oh, okay. That sounds kind of good. Blade
Richard
was
O'Brien's
great.
in it.
Your face!
And your favourite, that dicky-eyed actor, Rufus Sewell.
Which one?
He's got one heavy eyelid, Rufus
Oh, the
Sewell.
black guy.
He's the bad guy from A Knight's Tale.
Stroke guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like that. He'd be hot except for that one eye. He'd be like, can you turn that way, Lawrence? So my name's not Lawrence. It's Rufus. Sorry, yes. Just look, just pick away. Just not the
All right,
fucking weird eye
Strokey.
way.
That's what I'm going to call him.
Yeah, it starts basically with,
Arnold being flung.
yeah. Is there any other way? Flinging?
Like
No,
being
it starts with the
blasted.
the THX. That's the Lucasfilm sound system. It starts with the TX with its magic hand. And,
Ends with...
oh no, we are on the right scene. I apologise, everyone. I apologise. It starts with the THX's magic hand. Fucked it up again. And it ends with the remote-controlled, basically like that crane truck, which is, I guess, the centrepiece action film bit of the movie.
Why?
Well, you know what? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because they spent the most money on it. Arnie took, well, not a pay cut in his salary. He lent 1.5 million to complete the sequence, even though he got paid 100. So it wasn't really like, was that 1% of his wage? I guess.
It's like change that falls out your pocket down the back of the
Oh
sofa.
look, I dropped another 100 million down the back of the couch.
In my tank. Did you put that on the page?
Which one?
Will it crush?
No.
I think we should actually play that in
Well, I
an
had to
episode.
put 2
It's
back-to-back
so
episodes on the
funny.
internet. As you know, it takes 3 hours to like end-to-end do a show. Maybe 5 hours when you upload it to YouTube with this shitty internet. So no, we're all good. We're going from minutes 28 to 30, the 2 minutes bridging that gap. And Ellie, you watched the clip.
I
What
have.
do you think? What do you think was going on? What do you think of the
What do
action
I
on the
think of
screen?
The action in
The
this
dance
scene?
of light and sound they call movies.
Well, at this point, if I was the T101, I'd be shitting my pants because her arm gun thing's pretty badass, and it does quite a lot of damage. What even would that be? Is that like some kind of electrical? It's obviously not a bullet, is it?
No, it kind of unfolds. It's a little bit like, even in the sound, of course, is almost like the Transformers sound they used in the Transformers in 2007. They mix, weirdly, they didn't actually use any of the Transformer sound effects from the cartoon, which is what they're like famous for. Keep talking.
Amazing. I've also noticed that it makes the sound similar to the catchphrase sound. You know, it goes.
That should be the noise.
It should be. I was like, hang on a second. I've had this on catchphrase.
Well, Arnold's knocked out, isn't he? Hmm?
But that's what I mean. So that's why I think it's some kind of like electrical current, because it's like knocked all his systems like, offline momentarily.
Yes.
But he's also steaming as well, and I like the fact that when the kind of fireman guys go in first of all, he's got steam coming out of his pants.
Would you like a bit of... Well, it's actually in the homework section of the show, so don't forget to do your homework, listeners. The paramedic. Do you know who he is?
No, please tell me. Is he Italian?
The actor's name is Michael Papajohn.
Oh my god, off the pizza place.
Yeah.
Papajohn's is quite good. He is Italian, right?
Well, I'd imagine so.
A native of Birmingham.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh.
Yeah. You see where it says Alabama after Birmingham.
I just saw Birmingham and got excited.
No,
I was
there's-
like, Ethan, that could be
there's
your,
two
like...
Birminghams.
Maybe that's your dad.
Well, he's in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which I think is probably the worst of the Transformers films.
How
it
many
actually
are
makes
there?
sense. There's actually going to be... Jesus. I think...
Ethan looked out the window as the music became solemn.
I think there's 4. But there's going to be a 5th one coming next year.
You almost look like Bret Michaels then, you know, when he's thinking about something and he just kind of like looks and strokes his chin.
Well, you know, I was
Picks up
feeling
his
it too.
guitar.
So your Turin's here. Get the fuck out.
I can't believe that's how he got rid of Ashley.
I know.
He was pissed. I thought, do you know what? I thought she was going to go all the way.
Yeah, full disclosure, if you've not listened to any other episodes, we're watching Rock of Love at the moment, but it's the 3rd season. Rock of Love, Love Bus.
Love Bus.
And
Can they make it on the road?
One of the girls called him out on his fake hair. Which
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Obviously is a wig, which got to him.
Actually, these are the finest extensions picked from the heads of pygmy versions. I don't fucking know.
No, the finest hair extensions Europe had to offer.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you call me out on it, I'm fine. But yeah, I wasn't feeling it too, so get the fuck out. Oh, you were upset by the hair extensions.
Yeah,
then.
really upset by the hair extensions. And Ethan has tried to
I
get
win.
Ethan's tried to get Brett's attention by videoing the clip and putting it on Twitter.
And I didn't. But I think he probably gave that upset face, you know. And he's standing there with his hands like across his crotch when he's talking to the girls.
Doing his best Lauren Bacall,
then he
put your
look-
lips together and blow.
And then he looks down when he's like a bit upset, and his jowls like fall slightly.
Mr. Toad.
Michael Papajohn is in Nightcrawler, the 2014 Jake Gyllenhaal film about the kind of like
I've heard of that.
paparazzi type.
Is it good?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's him trying to get the next big story, and then he's trying to create stories to kind of like make money and stuff and get famous.
So he can feed his family because the pizza place
He doesn't
just
have a
ain't
family.
cutting
He's
it.
like a complete weirdo sociopath who like blackmails people and
That sounds a bit like you.
yeah, but with less money and pussy.
Maybe you should open up your own pizza place.
I think Michael Papajohn's most famous for the fact he creates Spider-Man in a sense in the first Spider-Man film.
Oh, not the one the Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't
which
seen
you'd
it.
never watch because you hate Tobey Maguire.
I
But
hate
when
Tobey
when
Maguire.
Uncle Ben, Cliff Robertson, gets shot in Spider-Man, the man that shoots him, the punk, if you will, on the street,
He's called Uncle Ben.
is Michael Papajohn.
Called Uncle Ben.
He's called Uncle Ben. He's not a black gentleman.
As I say, it's like another food type.
Yeah, no.
We've got rice, we've got pizza. What else you got?
No. Cliff Robertson is actually. Oh God, what's Cliff Robertson? Cliff Robertson's in Escape from L.A. He's the president in Escape from L.A.
Not seen it. I've seen Escape from New York though.
Yeah, well, you didn't like that, did you?
I thought it was good, but I just think again, don't believe the ape. I'd heard so much hype about it, and you're like, oh my God, it's one of John Carpenter's best films.
It is.
I don't think it is.
Why?
Because I think he's done a hell of a lot better. I can name you 3 movies that are so much better.
I think.
Halloween,
well, Escape
The
from
Thing,
New York is such a good.
Christine.
Escape from New York is such a good idea, isn't it?
It was a good film, but I just
Snake
think that
Plissken's a really cool character.
he's really, really cool. He is really cool. I'll give you
President's
that.
missing. The president of what?
Although, do
It's
you
not
know
funny,
what? I've
Pliskin.
never found him hot.
No, but he's a good. I like him in a film.
The name's Snake Plissken, though. That's a really cool name.
Call me Snake.
Although it's not as good as Caged Heat, you gotta admit. Why isn't there a film about Caged Heat?
There is a film of Caged Heat. That's where I got the name
No,
from.
but I mean, like,
Caged Heat Listeners is my old moniker on Facebook before they made me use my real fucking
it's
name.
amazing because I've met Ethan through Facebook. His name on my phone is just Caged Heat, and I can never change it. I once changed it to something else, and when he called me, I was like, nah.
I changed it back.
I had to change it back. And I thought that maybe you could be Caged Heat and I could be canned meat.
No, you're chopped liver.
An acquired taste.
Yes, basically. Cliff Robertson has been in Brainstorm. He's been in... Oh, God, what has Cliff Robertson been in? He only lists all the Spider-Man films on his IMDb. Really strange.
Oh well. He plays the fireman or the... Is he a fireman?
All right, he's been in PT 109 for Warner Brothers. He's been in Malone, the 1997, I think that's Tom Selleck movie. Here he is with Rex Harrison in The Honey Pot. Ellie's favourite.
Rex! I love Rex!
And,
He's great!
and Eddie Adams.
I know you think I'm weird, but Rex Harrison in his day was hot.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
He wasn't hot, Ellie.
He personifies like the typical English gentleman. He's
Anyway,
great.
Michael Papajohn. Here's one you'll like. His first acting part, he was one of the subway gang in Predator 2. So he's like these people bullying people on the subways.
No,
basically.
he's a bully.
He was a hitman in The Last Boy Scout.
Okay.
He was a heckler in The Babe, not the one about the pig.
I was gonna
The
say.
film about Babe Ruth with John Goodman.
Babe Ruth is in the sports person.
Yeah, Wild Bill.
Make
He's an extra.
great chocolate bars.
So he plays tough guys really up until like the late 90s. And then he gets a job playing Sam Tuttle. Not Norman Tuttle, the scientist from Street Hawk. In a film called The Love of the Game.
Okay.
He was a bathroom thug in Charlie's Angels. He was the carjacker in 2002 Spider-Man.
I feel like his career's started to go downhill.
Well, no, he's got a lot of comic book stuff here. He was in SWAT, which is based off a comic book, which is the 2003 Sam Jackson, Colin Farrell movie. He was a technician in The Hulk. He was a carpenter in the set. Oh, God, he's not done much, has he?
Dude, how have you got so
Carpenter
much
in the House of Sand and Fog. Huh?
from your roots today?
Well, because I washed my hair 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And what I do is you wash your hair. Listen to this, guys. If you've got fine hair like me, here's a little beauty tip from my gran.
Nice music as well.
What you do is you wash your hair, you comb it into the position you want it to. This doesn't apply to you, John Nichols. And then you put some
Told him to drive,
just
and this is how he
firm
repays
hold
you.
hairspray in your roots and on your hair, and you comb it to where you want it to be again. Just loosen it up a little bit. And then you put some Vaseline on your forehead, just around your hairline. Not loads, just the tiniest inaudible amount on your forehead.
You should be sponsored by Vaseline. The amount of things that you use.
My
it
gran said to
for.
do that. She said it will like make your hair amazing the next day, and it does. Only if you got fine hair. If you got thick, a thick rug of Shatner-esque mane like Ellie has, you
Oh
wouldn't need
god,
to do
my
that.
hair is so thick, and
I know,
it's just got.
that's
so,
good. The way
it's
why
got
you try and like comb that out and straighten it. I have
So
no idea.
much bod. When did you last see me straighten my hair?
I don't know.
A long time ago. Oh my god.
Anyway, on to Labyrinth. Maybe we'll pep Ellie up a bit.
I'm
that-
fine.
So that was Michael Papajohn. So
I'm
there
gonna
we
bring
go.
some cocaine on the next show. I'll show you Zing and Pep. Just woken up, you bastards.
So Arnold gets like shot by this plasma
He
weapon.
weighs a ton. How much does the Terminator weigh?
Well, it said on that thing last night, 200 pounds, which seemed a bit dubious to me.
Why?
Because 200 pounds isn't actually that heavy.
No. Do we think that the 101 would weigh more than the 800?
Well, the T800 101 is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Cyberdyne Systems Models 101. That's always been the Terminator. The T850 is the thing that's in Terminator 3. But weirdly in this, he kind of,
okay.
when he's telling John Connor to go, run, or whatever, he seems quite emotional.
Yeah, he does. Actually, yeah, he does. Go now. But again, I think they're both the Terminators in this movie. They're showing more emotion anyway. Like when she discovers that John's blood's on that bandage, she's like,
Yeah,
It's almost
well,
like
it's
she's
her
just-
trying to over-sexualize her part again, isn't
Yeah.
it, really?
it's just like her elder cousins just fed her pony.
I'm trying to see where the actual weight of the Terminator endoskelett is, but I can't seem to see it.
Because I was just wondering, because he's now slightly more advanced, and do you think that she would actually weigh less? Because they're more efficient, aren't they? And they're kind of like liquid as well as.
Yeah, well, this Terminator is a slightly lighter alloy, I think, which is the T850, so I can only imagine the TX, which looks weird. You know what it is with the TX? It doesn't look like it fits under her skin, 'cause it's got that like bulbous grey alien head. Anyone familiar with UFO conspiracy folklore? It looks like the grey alien, doesn't it? It's got like the giant...
Oh, the one that they interview? The one that slowly
yeah, the
starts
giant
to pass out?
upside-down light bulb head with the giant eyes. That's what the
Do you
TX
reckon
looks
that's
like with
real?
that. I'm going to go with no. I'd like to
Why?
think it is.
There's parts of it that make me think it is real. But then
Yeah.
there's I think the actual visual, the aesthetics of the alien is what makes me think it isn't. Because it almost looks too perfect. It almost looks too much like the stereotypical alien image that we've seen before. But then there's certain parts of it, like the way it moves and stuff like that, and what the guys are saying. And I think the guys who are actually... I think the reputations of the men that are actually giving this information as well, you think, well, that's a hell of a lot to risk. I don't know.
Well, it's not, because the guy Victor is in shadow and his voice is all messed up, isn't it?
But then there's other guys as well that talk about it. Who's the guy that I watched that documentary on? What's his name? He was a scientist that did lots of research into it. Was it Roger something? No. Who am I thinking of? Patty cake.
Dr.
choking.
R. Rabbit of Area
She's
51.
choking.
Well, the alien interview documentary will be in the show notes or the homework
It's
underneath
really
this show.
interesting. It's quite upsetting as well.
Why is it upsetting?
Well,
You don't like
just-
seeing aliens in distress?
No. Sure, you can watch a video of someone putting a rabbit in a washing machine and I'm fine. But not the poor alien with the really heavy head. It's like John Merrick of the alien world. His head's just like constantly going down. Give him some pillows.
Let's have some cock-ups.
Cock up. Bing! I think you like that more than Fact Attack.
I think because it's over quickly and it's not awful to listen to. Does that make sense?
I'm disgusted.
So am I. Yeah, cock-ups. It's finally acknowledged that the T-101 Arnold Schwarzenegger was a skeleton of extremely durable, non-identifiable metal. It would certainly almost weigh between 8 to 10 times that of a human being of similar mass. Oh, we're answering our own question here.
Nice. I like that we do this.
The firearm cannot move him even slightly, and states probably literally this guy weighs a ton. So how can he drive and/or ride cars, pickups, motorcycles? Because he probably weighs more than them.
Ah, smart.
Well, having said that, I do think probably Skynet would have figured out some super light metal, some alloy.
What's that crazy like metal?
Well, it says titanium in the
What's-
Terminator law.
What's the metal that they found when those people disappeared? Again, alien stuff, and then you can bend it and it goes straight back into shape.
Well,
and
they
you
didn't
can't-
say actually
you
what
can't
that
melt
was.
it. You can't. Did
That-
they not give it a name though at
No.
all?
Because that was just part of the Roswell kind of case of like that weird memory metal. You're
Maybe
looking
it's
at me like
that.
I've got an answer for you. There's no name for it.
God damn it! Make one up.
You
on
should
the
watch
spot.
you know
Go.
what? You should watch the Roswell film with Kyle MacLachlan, which is the
Is
dramatization of the actual thing that happened, basically.
that the one where the sand starts kind of like?
No, that's Invaders from Mars, the 1952 version, where people
The
keep
black
getting
and white
missing
one.
and they keep coming back, like weirdly not themselves anymore.
Is that good?
I think it is. It's like really cokey kitsch sci-fi. It's only on for 80 minutes. It's like in and out quick. It's good.
In and out quick. Wham
Yeah.
bam, thank you, ma'am. I kind of like the effect when the T800 101 model, when he first gets shot back, and you see that kind of like the skull,
The kind
metal
of the amber
skull.
electricity bolt
Yeah,
energy
yeah.
field going through his body.
I thought that
That's
actually
actually the
looked-
cover art of this episode.
Ooh, I really liked that effect, and also I quite like it when she puts her spiky finger into the car, and she's, I guess, kind of infiltrating the system, and it kind of goes along the like the board, and you see all the little bits of. I thought that bit was quite cool. Although, a question I have for this particular episode.
Her magic finger.
I'm trying so hard not to start singing. I think I'm doing really well. When she stabs her finger into the car, and you see like the electrical surge going through all the wires and all the nodes and everything on that kind of electrical board,
Yeah.
and then you see Brewster on the phone, is that her speaking to the Terminator?
No.
Because I thought that would actually be really cool. Because you see her getting in a car straight away. She obviously knows that Brewster's disappeared. But
Kate
being,
Brewster is
being a
an
Terminator, you might think the first thing she's going to do is try and call the police or something.
Kate Brewster is in the back of the vet's van,
Yeah,
the animal rescue van that
yeah. That
Arnold
John's
is driving.
No, John's driving it.
Oh, sorry, John's driving it. Yeah. In the Terminator comedy is a motorcycle. In the trivia packed next episode. So yeah, no, it's. So you think Kate Brewster was calling the Terminatrix?
Well, no, I think that she's calling the police.
Oh, she thinks she's calling the police.
She
but
thinks
actually
she's
not.
calling the police, but then obviously the new female Terminatrix,
Yeah.
she stabbed her finger into the police car, which would obviously have radio in it or whatever. what is she actually doing then if she's not kind of infiltrating like the phone system so that when Kate does call the police, that would
Because
give
that's
away her...
I can assume that's the police band, so it's their radio frequency. When you call 911, you go through to a completely different department, don't you?
I know, but I just thought that might be an interesting...
Oh, yeah. It's something they left out, didn't they?
So what is she doing?
And
Because she doesn't use the car.
In
She
her
gets in a
defense,
truck.
she's saying, I don't know where I am, I don't know what I'm doing. So she can't be pinpointed by the authorities at that point anyway.
No, but the TerMINator would be able to pick up the signal of where the mobile phone's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So what is she doing then? Because she doesn't get in the police car. She's not doing it to like load into the system and then drive the car.
No.
So what is she actually discovering? What is she finding out? And also, something else I struggle with this. She's not even in police gear. Why is no one going up to her and questioning her? She's just a member of the public at this point. They'd be like, get out of the way, this is a restricted area, blah, blah, blah. Why are you stood
Well,
by
how many
my
people
car?
have arrived at that point? Is it just
There's
the
loads of
paramedics,
people
or is
there. There's police, because she stood by a police car.
I'll watch the clip, okay?
There's shitloads of firemen.
Yeah.
And yet no one seems to be taking any notice of the fact that there's a leather-clad blonde lesbian just fucking walking around, stabbing her fingers into cars.
Do you stab my car? No. Oh, yeah.
Get off my car.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the finger again, I think, is quite cool.
I suppose because their hands are full with this blazing fire and the fact they found a body, as
I mean,
it were,
that's
in the
her car,
200.
isn't it?
That is her car. Yeah, you'd think they go, hey, what are you doing? But they didn't. 2 strikes, Jonathan Mostow.
Do you reckon that it's on purpose that she gets into a truck that's called Champion?
Yeah. Champion.
Yeah, she's Champion.
We've got some mailbag, by the way.
She does
Ellie.
that weird kind of like dog not understanding head turn again as well.
Yeah.
The Michael Myers like, ooh?
Telegraphing too much, I think.
What do you think?
Or they call that in drama school demonstrating. When somebody go, right, can you act like you're thinking? Instead of just going, not doing very... Yeah.
You do it with your eyebrows.
You just
You'd go,
Yeah, but that's demonstrating. That's not what you do in real life, would it, if you were thinking? You just go... But
do a Brett Michaels.
most
stroke
people
your
go...
beard.
But you like cock their side, they like go, ooh, I don't know.
The confused doglet.
That's called
Misty.
demonstrating.
No.
It's called demonstrating when you do like too much action for the thing that's been asked of you.
Just like when we were
Overacting.
watching
Overacting.
Return of the Jedi, and they got taken. When they first got kidnapped by or like taken by Jabba, and they go to that bit where the robots are like, "Oh yeah, he's useful," and you got the weird like troll man in the background just constantly wobbling around, and you're like,
Pretending to laugh.
"Overacting!
Yeah.
He's overacting!
Yeah.
Just stand still!"
Yeah. I mean, I've done that myself in scenes in films and television where you're trying to like make yourself known in the scene. It's really bad
God.
because it just fucks up the scene. But you go, ha 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 ha. Yeah, shouldn't do that, listeners.
Basically, what you did in the whole of the Go Compare advert.
I was barely in that though. I did loads for it, and then it was like, "Hey man, what happened to your bike?" And then they cut all my reactions and all my stuff at the
I
end.
thought you were great in that. There was one bit where you give the Billy Idol kind of like
One line.
Like
did
the
so much-
head nod and the pout. I thought
Just
you
the
did that
amount of
quite
effort they
well.
put in to shoot that though, and like us driving from 100 yards, 100 meters away, and then driving at high speed and hitting a mark and stopping on a dime on this giant Harley. And all they showed was like the wheel go at the start. He's like, you motherfuckers, what are we
I
trying
hate
for?
that Go Compare guy though. He's such a twat.
Oh, compare.
What was he like?
Fine,
Fine.
nice.
He was nice.
Nothing to report. Well, the crew were going, oh, he's a bit of a character. Oh, you got to watch out. If he says something, take the piss. He doesn't really mean it. It's just he's like, way, oh. And he met us. He was like the most meek and mild man ever. We were like,
Is
fucking hell.
that moustache real?
no, of course it isn't. Neither's the hair. Your face isn't real. Ellie, we've got some mailbag from the lovely John Nichols.
Mailbag. Do you want to read it or shall I?
First, commendations for the Driving Miss Daisy post you did, John.
That was amazing. That cracked me up first thing this morning.
I have a few slight criticisms.
Of what?
Fuck off, Ethan. I spent 3 hours doing that. You didn't put Elias, the old lady. You didn't put Elias, Jessica Tandy.
But he's not meant to.
Why?
Because we were slagging off your driving.
Oh,
not
okay.
mine.
I understand. I take it back, John. No criticisms. Lovely job.
Take your criticisms elsewhere. Anyway, do you want to read it or shall
Can I just say, though, when does this guy sleep? Because you have to presumably do about a 9 or 10 hour day as a driving instructor. And then You're
People could
you're,
say the same thing about you.
3 a.m. swings by, and he's like, "Where's the new show?" You're like, "What the fuck are you doing up, motherfucker? You got to be up at 8." How you
He also does the
competently
he also
teach
does
people
the
how to
same
drive
things
while
that
being
you
half
do.
cut and asleep? I have no idea, but
People from Birmingham are made to stuff.
people are people.
Yeah.
Pesh mode. Right, read the letter,
Best
motherfucker.
band ever. Okay, mailbag. So this is from John Nichols, sent on Tuesday at 6 minutes past 2 in the morning. I really must watch T3
Thank you for
again.
making my point.
I watched it when it came out and have never seen it since. Exactly the same. Saw it at the cinema and I was crushed.
Splodner said that as well.
Oh,
I think everyone said that.
Splogner.
How many DVDs are they actually selling this fucking thing?
I remember nothing about it and have no clue what happens in it. It must have been tripe. That's
Glad
such
you
a good
keep
word.
it up with the He's even listened to this then, he must be.
While I'm at it, I suppose I should watch T4. I have never watched that one at all. It
Oh
is
my
the
God.
worst one.
Right, homework listeners. You've got to watch the films you've not seen yet. Terminator 3, Terminator 4, and Terminator Genesis. What did you think of Genesis?
Always had something better to do, like painting the ceiling or scooping the dog's eggs up. Oh.
Dogs lay eggs?
Or getting the crud from under my nails. I love the vocabulary of John. It's great. We've got tripe, we've got cud, crud, even.
The rough charm of the working classes.
Shut
I'm
up.
just kidding.
He's have a higher station than you. Keep up the sterling work, guys. And the factual nature of the new show is great. But mix in some Ethan and Ellie waffle. That's what makes the show fabulous.
I really want to take the driving instructor test because I'll just see if I could actually do it.
I think you could. I thought you were going to be an Uber driver.
Oh, yeah, I know. I should.
It's just easy
By the way,
money.
listeners, American and English, and anyone around the world, I spoke to 2 Uber drivers now, and they reckon you pull in, like, if you do 6 9 to 10 hour days, Monday to Saturday, they're on like $2,000 a week. Now,
Oh my god.
the trick, they said, is to go near an airport
Airports,
and
yeah.
have that as your launching base. So you'd go from Birmingham International or something.
There's
or-
2 airports in Birmingham, aren't there?
I think so. but
There's
not what the other one's
International and the
called.
main one.
But yeah,
remember when I
they
used
said
to
it's
go-
guaranteed work. It's an initial flat fee from an airport, and people have got to go somewhere. So yeah, that's what he said. And he said, like, I just do runs. This guy was a student. He was doing from 6 a.m. till 10 in the morning before his college started. And he said, even on these like miniature days, I'm getting like $1,000 a week. You give 10% to Uber, so of every £10, sorry, 20%. So £2 of every £10 goes to Uber, or dollars. And he just rented a car every week, which was a black Prius for £250 a week. So yeah, I was considering doing that.
You should. I wonder if Nichols has ever considered it. Do you reckon he makes as
My
much?
only concern is the
teaching.
amount of wacky stuff I see on the road. You're just in constant danger of shit going wrong with that car and you and everything. So that's my worry, basically. But yeah, it's worth looking into. But no, I really want just to take the driving instructor challenge, just do the theory test, which is 100 questions. I think you get 2 wrong. Is that right?
Don't know,
So
mate.
yeah, there we go. Eleanor, do you
Yes.
have anything else to add to this charming little sojourn into the world of science fiction B-movie shitness?
How do we think she knows where they're going?
Huh?
Do we think that the Terminatrix knows the location of John and Kate? Or do you reckon she's just getting in her van and hoping? Or her van, her truck, her champion?
Well, she's hooked into the police bands, I think. Isn't she?
Well, she was, but then I guess she's gained some kind of. But that's what I mean. I don't know what she's actually gaining from this moment where she sticks her spiky finger into the car. Some kind of sat nav, or
No. Well, I know this already. This is actually in the film. The TX can control other machines by infecting them with like a program or an algorithm or a virus that she puts into them.
Oh.
So in the ensuing chase that's going to happen now, she's going to find out when that chase gets called in by other police seeing that truck speeding, she's going to know where they are. So all the police or some of the cars that are at that scene are going to follow on and chase. She's going to be able to control remotely.
I think I've just noticed another cock up.
No, that's Claire Danes' face. Nothing you can do about it.
She's got a different phone again. The phone she had before was like a Nokia without an aerial.
Well, we discussed that, didn't we, a few
Yeah,
episodes
no, but
back?
now she's got a different phone again. She's got one with a little aerial on it.
No,
How many phones does this pimp have? She's either a drug dealer or a player. She has more than one phone. And one of them doesn't have network signal, so that sucks.
Yeah, I'm trying
Also, question, when do you reckon we're going to have the kind of technology where you don't have to be near something to get signal on your phone? Do you not think that's still a bit ridiculous?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, sorry. And it's always in the place you'd need it the most.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that particular...
No, it's fine. You keep talking. I'm trying to find the actual... I actually did it too early, really, in the trivia.
See, look at all these people that are turning up. We've got at least...
Like, miss. You
Look,
need to...
look, there's people absolutely everywhere.
They'd be wrapping in, like, Mars marathon blankets, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they'd be like, oh my god, are you okay? Who's this leather-clad
Get some tinfoil around this woman. She's cold.
babe?
Which I never understood.
Oh god, she's gone to Fanny. Sort her out. She's hysterical. Take her to the doctors.
She's got listeria.
See, look, all these people around here. There's police, there's firemen, and she's just stood there, bold as brass.
Bold as brass.
Bold as brass.
Anything more to add, Eleanor?
No, that's all I've got really for this particular episode. Let the chase begin.
Let the games begin. Thank you all for listening, everyone. We shall be back, hopefully tomorrow, or even later today. Who knows?
Who knows?
With episode 17, we'll be going from minutes, I hope, 32 to 34. Just need to go and check.
No,
make sure my
30
time.
to 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've done 28 to 30 in this one.
All right. All right. There's probably a little ding in the timeline I need to correct while we're
Oh,
off
for
air.
God's sake, how do you do this?
Because the mic... I
Shut
actually
up.
don't know. Thank you all for listening, everyone. I've been Ethan McKinley.
I've been Ellie Fitzgerald.
And this is the T322.
2T.
Still can't do it. How many times?
We do it every time.
No, you go 2T.
I don't.
You
I
stare at
say...
me and then go 2T.
Oh, shut up.
This is the
faggot.
T322.
2T.
This is the
T322.
T322. Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Yeah, turn it off.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm stupid in my head. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I have big square hair.
Turn it off.
I'm
Turn it off. Yeah, 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 turn it off.